Without education, we're nowhere. We're nowhere. I'm not sitting here. We're not making this world a better place. Education is the true backbone. People call me a hero, but I don't see that in my eyes. I really think that the teachers that we have from opportunity school all the way up to high school and college are the true heroes. They're molding young minds and they're forming that next generation. So born and raised right here in Amarillo, and then raised by a single mom. My dad was unfortunately murdered when I was 2 years old, and so it was just my mom and I for the first 7 years of my life. And she was just a single mom trying to do everything that she could.
Got a phone call at 2 in the morning from a friend saying that he had been shot and saying that I needed to come to the hospital. I just remember sitting there just waiting and just really not expecting the worst at all. I just didn't think that, I thought everything was gonna be okay. And so they finally came out and said that he didn't make it. That happened for a reason. Even though I couldn't understand it, I had no idea what the future looked like for Kyler and I, but I knew that at this point, there was no fixing his dad, no changing, no hope for our future. So I knew that Kyler was my future. I don't remember how I found out about Opportunity School, but I knew that I needed childcare. And I couldn't afford childcare on my own.
My mom not having to worry about where to send me to, not having to worry about sending me to daycare or pay for that. It was such a blessing that when I got older, I realized that she was a single mom and struggled with income. And to be able to do that, I understand now.
And not only would he be going to childcare, but he would be taught and learning and growing, not just hanging out. And everything just seemed light again. Like there was this bright opportunity for both of us, that it was a place that I knew that I could trust, where I could send him and he would be safe. What was really cool, one of my first things that I remember about his first day of Opportunity School is I didn't actually take him. They had a bus and it came and picked him up at the apartment.
Just remember the bus ride. I remember just getting picked up.
I walked him out to this little bus and he was 3 years old. And that was, as hard as that was, I still felt safe and had peace letting him go. So I remember him standing at the bottom of the steps of the school bus, and he turned around and waved, and it's something that we still say. I said, "Who's my man?" And he said, "Me, I am Kyler."
Miss Thompson Davis is the teacher that I remember having. Sweet lady. She was always nice. She was stern though. But it was with love. You could tell every time. It reminds me, I have a 5-year-old, and it reminds me of how my wife and I are with him. You know, it's tough love, but it was a very stern and very great way. I just remember how sweet she always was.
His teachers seemed like family. I could tell that they genuinely cared about the kids and had a passion for what they were doing and wanted to pour into them. They were very just loving and kind.
One of the resources that Opportunity School has is parents as teachers. So not only were we coming to school to get an education and being on routines and learning what was expected at school, we also had somebody coming out to our house and working with my mom and telling her expectations of what we needed to be working on or focusing on. One of my favorite things is that the education and the trainings that they give to us teachers dealing with these kids Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6 o'clock at night. We're prepared when we walk into the classroom. We understand how to deal with behaviors. My favorite part is that we get to work with the families and connect with them and build those relationships. They're facing things on a daily basis, and we get to be a part of that. It's a requirement for us to do monthly home visits with these families, and that's checking in with them, and we get to go to their house and build that relationship from the very start of them entering Opportunity School, we get to meet the children at home, we get to talk to the parents and kind of find a common goal together. What's your concerns at home? What's our concerns at school? Bringing school and home together with being a teacher that loves this child with the mom or the dad that's involved in their life. And so that's my favorite part.
Opportunity School taught him so much that he was ready to go to school. Early learning, I think, is so important to where when he did go to kindergarten, he was prepared, not just mentally, but emotionally as well. Socially, he was already set up for a classroom environment because of the structure that Opportunity School gave him.
I graduated high school and then went straight to the Fire Academy, straight out of high school at Amarillo College, and went through that. And I was blessed to get hired on at 21 years old here, and then did my rookie year, and I have been on here for about 11 and a half years now. And I've been at this station for about 5 years now, and on Wednesday I'll promote to fire driver. And so I'm excited for that. I'll move stations.
I feel like Opportunity School helped set him up for dreams that he wanted to have later on, like going back knowing like I wanted to be a fireman, and this is something that's a dream being fulfilled, not only for Kyler, but for me, for us as a family. You know, he's my hero, but he's also a hometown hero.
It's just a blessing, it really is, to know that I step in there with a person's worst day, and you step in and you do all you can do, and then when you see this life-saving stuff that you do, it's just so surreal and so humbling and so rewarding. So I recently received Firefighter of the Year, and that's open to any AFD firefighter, all the way from firefighter all the way up to our chiefs can get it. I didn't expect it, I wasn't expecting that at all, but it's just, I got presented with it because of the work that I do, not only on the fire department, but also the stuff that I do in the community when I'm off. When I received the award, we actually get presented with a book that goes to elementary schools. And so they want you to write like a little passage in there to the kids. And so I wrote in there, you know, that it's a blessing, and that I was once in that same library as y'all, walking the same halls as y'all. And I just put in there, you know, if I can make it out, you can make it out. They may not grow up to be a firefighter, but they may grow up to do what I didn't do, go be a lawyer or a doctor or a teacher or something like that. And it starts early to get them out of, you know, whatever situation they're going to, and to start molding that brain.
I appreciate anyone who has donated or given to Opportunity School in any way. It helped me to be able to provide an early education for my son that at the time I thought was just going to be simply childcare that I couldn't afford.
I would like to thank Opportunity School for supporting me in my life right here, right now. Not only were they there for me when I was 3, they're here for me now. And that's as an employee, and now it's also as a parent of a child at Opportunity School. And success is determined for me and my family now that I'm a part of Opportunity School. I would like to thank anybody that's ever donated to Opportunity School, because it's giving us a chance to thrive in early childhood education. Don't stop donating, and to keep on investing in Opportunity School, because we are taking that money and we're using it for the betterment of the children.
As time grew, I started looking back at, wow, we do have amazing testimony, that we're not just a statistic. I was a teenage mom. You know, my son's father was murdered. We've overcome a lot, and it is an amazing testimony.
I would like to thank my mom, because without my mom, I wouldn't be sitting here today. My mom is an amazing woman. Every ounce of her is great, and I would not be sitting here being able to speak like this or give back to this community the way that I have, or be blessed to be Firefighter of the Year, or to be blessed with 3 beautiful boys and a beautiful wife, because my mom taught me everything I know. And Opportunity School was the start there, and those donors truly, like I said, I don't know what donors helped me out. I will probably never know, but without them, I would have never got the opportunity to start there and to mold my young brain, and to be so personable there, and to meet a lifelong friend that I'm still friends with now. So without that, you don't have the kids that make it out like me, or grow up to be very successful.